Hey guys, Doug Darbro, MATH6610. This is quantitative methods, and I would call this the first course of the research sequence. It doesn't necessarily mean if you're taking this course that you have to be degree seeking and go completely through the research sequence, but that was its intent. So, the purpose of this video is to run through the syllabus and let you know about the expectations of the course, how we handle office hours and things of that nature. So, guys, I'll just run through this with you. Office, I've moved. I'm in Dr. Maxon's old office, 113, so I'm right across the hall from where I was. You've proven you know how to get in touch with me. You have my email. Office hours, I wouldn't pay a lot of attention to the office hours here. The administration requires us to have 4 office hours advertised per week. And the fact of the matter is I usually put in somewhere between 10 and 12 office hours per week. But so I do this for the administration. In terms of you and me, the reality, if you need help, let me know. You can call. We can meet on campus. We can schedule a Google Hangout session. So these are things really just to dot the I's and cross the T's for the administration. But in terms of the reality again of office hours, we will meet. We will stay in contact as you need to stay in contact with me. And if we need to, and there, you need a 10 o'clock jam session, Google Hangout, an office hour as they call it, then we'll get together and make it happen. So, catalog description, guys, we range from just multivariate statistical techniques that are used commonly in education research. We start out with stuff very, very simple, as simple as a t-test, and build on that to independent samples t-test and dependent samples t-test. We expand on that into chi-square and ANOVA, two-way ANOVA and COVA, and in this course we end up with repeated measures. I guess the best way to put this, and I proceed cautiously here because I don't want anyone to get the wrong impression of my expectations. But at the end of the day, I'm not trying to turn you into an expert on any of these. What I'm trying to do is create a broader, grander picture of quantitative methods that are used in education research. Well, social research, education research, all kinds of research. So I guess I'm trying to develop something much bigger and grander than just the sum of the parts of the components, I'm sorry, the techniques that I'll actually teach you in this course. And I hope that makes sense. I'm not going to water it down. I'm going to hold you responsible for ANOVA. But again, in two-way ANOVA and even in 6620, things get quite a bit more complicated just by the nature of the models that we examine. But again, I want you to understand the basics of the process, understand that there are certain assumptions that always have to be tested, understand just a variety of things, right? So, a year from now, a year and a half from now, if you are degree seeking and you are conducting research, then you know these things exist and you know where to go back and get the information on how to successfully implement this type of stuff. So again, I hope that makes sense. Course goals and objectives, guys, I'm not going to read that to you, but at the end of the day, what I want to do here is help you learn more about advanced statistical procedures that can be used in addressing educational issues. Okay, so there's a lot of fancy smancy terminology there, so hit pause and read that stuff if you like. There's no textbook for the course, but there are 3 textbooks, and I don't know why I didn't put the other one in there. The other one, I'll go ahead and tell you, it's Pedhazer. I think I spelled that correctly, and I don't know his first name, but let's see if I have that anywhere handy. Probably not. It's probably in my office, but I'll add that. But currently the two of the three kind of Bibles, little b obviously, in statistical techniques are Tabby Schnick and Fidel. That's two ladies who have written a book that has become very, very, very popular in advanced multivariate statistical techniques. It's exceptionally well written, and I use it religiously. Andy Field's the man. 2013, Discovering Statistics Using R. Andy Field has a website. It's called Statistics Hell. And the cool thing about Andy Field is if you're an introductory, I'm talking beginning statistics student, taking a MATH 1500 at Shawnee State University or some community college, this guy's got something for you. If you're a doctoral candidate writing a dissertation in some sort of school psychology, I just shows that out because that's what my wife does. He's got something for you. So he covers a wide spectrum. And plus, to be honest with you, the guy's just cool. He's got this English accent. He's kind of harsh. He tells very inappropriate jokes. He gets away with stuff that I probably could get away with it too, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to try it. I'm not going to push the envelope like he does, but he's just a cool guy. So I'll access and reference some of his stuff, but this Discovering Statistics Using R is becoming a very important resource for people who want to use statistical techniques and use R as the statistical program. In fact, I was, get on a slight tangent here, I was vacationing with my family in Mexico at the end of July. And we were having dinner at the Hibachi Grill one night, and it was actually one of our favorite meals. And the girl, she and her, actually they just got married, so it was her husband, were sitting right across from us, and we started talking, and she said she was a PhD candidate, so that kind of sparked my interest. And first thing she said, I struggle with statistics, but there's this guy named Andy Field that's got this book that's incredible. So you're not going to be wasting your money if you purchase that. It's very expensive. It's about $160, but you're not going to waste your money if you purchase that. Software, guys, I use R. I sought out, when I wrote this course 2 years ago, I initially wrote it to use SPSS or SAS. Well, SPSS and SAS have become very, very, very expensive. So because R is free, the administration came to me a couple years ago and said, Doug, will you learn R? And I really had no choice. The way the question was posed, it was, Doug, you're going to learn R. So, guys, everything we do, we'll use R. So more than likely you've got that downloaded, but just in case you don't, there's some of the information. I'll tell you the CRAN that I use, and so guys, you should have that taken care of. Computer hardware and software, common sense should kick in here and tell you that if you're taking a course online, you should have regular access to your computer and to the internet. You need to be able to access documents like Microsoft Word, script from R, PowerPoint, and guys, because of the nature of the course, some of you are hours away. We need to be able to do office hours with either Adobe Connect or Google Hangouts, so you need to learn one of those. Google Hangouts, you need to set up a Google Plus account. So when you set up a Google Plus account, make sure you add me as an acquaintance. And that way, when we do set up, if we do need to set up for an office hour or a meeting, then we can do something very quickly. Okay. Course structure, guys. I work completely through Blackboard, which is accessible through your my SSU account. You can expect about 2 videos per week, about 50 minutes each. There'll be some weeks I'll go over. There'll be some weeks I'll fall short. To me, it's not about that. This is a graduate level course, and to me, it's about covering what needs to be covered, and however long it takes. If I need 3 hours one week, I'm going to take it. If I need 5 hours of videos one week, I'm going to take it. But I'm going to try to make it where it averages out to about 100 minutes of video per week. Guys, disability statement, if that applies to you, you know what you need to do. You need to send the information to me. I will do everything in my power to make sure that those accommodations, which you're entitled to by law, are provided to you. Class policies, man, I tell you, class policies are just really act like a graduate student. Suck it up, watch the videos, submit your assignments on time. There are going to be 3 assignments throughout the course, so you can expect an assignment about every 5 weeks. Submit the assignments as a scanned attachment to an email. You're encouraged to work together, but you're not encouraged to cheat. Sometimes we think working together means that we can just sit there and copy off the person we're working with. That's not it. Work together, but the write-up should be your own work. And guys, that's really an uncomfortable situation when me, as your professor or the director of the graduate program, has to meet with you because you're not following that. That literally falls into the umbrella of plagiarism, or under the umbrella of plagiarism. So let's just not even go there. Let's just do it right the first time through. I got called in on a couple of those last spring, and that was no fun for me. It was no fun for the student, no fun for anyone. Guys, you're expected to attend both on-campus sessions. I'm pretty sure the on-campus sessions, let me pull my phone up, and I can just about tell you. The first on-campus session will be October the 17th. That'll be your midterm. And your final will be on, shoot. I'm pretty sure it's December the 19th. It may be December the 12th, but I'm pretty sure it's December the 19th. And guys, both of those are Saturdays. I don't really like meeting the Saturday right before Christmas, but so we might look at doing this on the 12th. I think right now, it's on the 19th. So go ahead and put that tentatively in your schedule. What did I say? October the 17th and December the 19th. I'm pretty sure those are the days. The final one, I expect you to be proactive, and this again falls under the heading. I expect you to act like a graduate student. If things aren't clicking, and you gotta talk to me. This isn't like having a class in face to face where I'm constantly evaluating feedback from my students. I'm putting it out there, and I'm expecting that you're going to watch the videos. I'm expecting that you're going to work like a graduate student, and I'm expecting that you're going to be proactive and let me know when things aren't clicking. So, again, that's falls under the heading act like a graduate student. Guys, your course grade is 50-50, 50% on assignments, 50% on exams. I think if you do the assignments on your own and take them to heart, not just try to get them done, but take them to heart, I think you're going to be very well prepared to take the exams. All right? Well, gang, let me show you how Blackboard works. And it's probably going to be easiest, or best at least, to come to 6610, look at the way the Blackboard site set up for the time I taught it last fall. So here's the way I do things. So here's the page from the Blackboard site for last year. Now what you'll do is you'll come to content, And you'll see that the way I arrange things is I set up things by the week. So for example, if this is week number 7, you can click that content folder and you can see that there are 2 videos. There is it looks like this is probably a data set that I use in one of the videos, or possibly a homework assignment, I'm not really sure. But there's this resource that applies somewhere to week number 7. And guys, all you got to do is just come to video number 1 and click it. And wow, that's really annoying. Okay, but you'll you'll get into the to the videos. Now, I will tell you that some of the videos that I put up, I'm pretty proud of, and from like a previous year or years, and I'll use those over. So if there's any reference to, let's say I say, can you believe it's snowing outside? And you look outside and it's 95 degrees, and you think Darbo's lost his mind. Now keep in mind that I may have prepared this video 2 years ago, or a year ago, or 6 months ago. So keep in mind that some of the details of certain things may not line up, but trust me, the theory, the content, that stuff hasn't changed. So focus on that. Guys, I think that is about it. This particular year, I had a group that, for the most part, worked pretty hard, and I paid them back by giving them a final project. It was actually a group project instead of having a final exam, and they thought that was the greatest thing ever, and I probably would have too. But I'm not saying I'm going to do that, but I'm just saying that that we might. I'm saying that may happen. So let's just see where that goes. All right, gang. And again, remember, this is for 6610. This is this is for the fall 2014. Now let's go to your site. So let me go back to Shawnee State and bring up the 6610 for fall 2015. And what I would like for you to do, I'm going to come over here to discussions. I think most of you know each other, but I want to create a form right off the bat. And I want to call this introductions. So what I want you to do is I want you, please introduce yourself to the group, class. State your name, hometown, where you currently teach, and where you earned your degrees. Tell me something personal or interesting about you. And also, tell me your expectations for the class. And keep it real. Saying, well, my expectation is to earn an A and do nothing. I don't think that's going to happen. So I'm gonna submit this. So guys, when it comes time for you to log on, you'll come and click introductions, and you'll do create a thread, and your subject will be your name, and then you'll come in and be creative. All right, so I will, I'll take care of this later on, but, so anyway. And it's kind of cool. Browse your computer if you've got a picture that you can upload. That kind of gives it a personal touch as well. So guys, do that. I may even make it worth some points just to make it worth your worth your time. So once you do that, hit submit, and then you'll see a thread for Doug Darborough. Obviously, don't call it Doug Darborough, or I'll be very confused. All right, gang, let's have some fun. This should be a fun class. You're going to learn. We're going to jump out mostly out of the theory, and we're just going to look at the bare bones. How do we apply these statistical techniques for certain educational goals, certain educational research questions? So, guys, I'm done. You're going to have this video, and there probably will be a couple of other videos put up too for the first week. So have a good one.